What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nate. What's happening? It's a little different. I kind of feel a little bit more awkward today for some reason. Doing this right here. But what's up? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have had a wonderful week so far. I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit. Talk about goals. What are some goals that you guys have for the Pokemon business, Pokemon collecting, Pokemon opening? Just like what's your goals with your involvement in Pokemon? Do you guys are your goals to like master sets, like as many sets as you can? Are you guys collecting certain Pokemon? Certain rarities, only PSA 10s, CGC 10s. It doesn't really matter as long as it's 10s. Are you guys focusing on sealed? The goal is to utilize the hobby to fund the hobby. Not using any like personal money, house money, that kind of stuff. Like what's your goals? Because I feel like not many people discuss the goals. Most of which it's like let's show you how to open up a card business, how to sell Pokemon cards on TCG Player or eBay, just card openings, investment videos. It doesn't like break down. I've not seen anything that's like it breaks down why are you doing what you're doing. Does that make sense? So like I sat back and I thought about what my goals were. Obviously, one goal is to try to make this channel a little bit bigger. Right now, the goal for the channel is to like reach 500 subs. So I'm at like the 260 mark. 500 would be substantial right now. Then it'd be 1,000. Another goal is to get the TCG Player a little bit more fluent, get a little bit more sales, increase the sales volume, but just focusing on bulks kind of slow, at least for me. And then turning on that, using the TCG Player profits to fund grading, my like grading plays. And then with like the grading plays, I help with the vending, and like I'd like to start vending a little bit more, be a little bit more successful with the vending, be able to pick up some more sealed products for an investment. So those are all some of my goals. I have a couple 80s Camaros that one was mine that my dad picked up back in the 90s. One was his. One goal would be to be able to fund the restoration, or at least get those two cars up and running with the use of Pokemon cards, like the profits from the Pokemon cards. That'd mean the world to me. Is like just to get the Camaros up and running, just because there's so much sentimental value there. Like two matching cars, two matching Camaros, one for me and one for my dad. Get them running, maybe hit a couple car shows up with them. Just because like like I said, they've been sitting there pretty much since the 90s. The one my dad had, he had raw end. He had it set up to have a new motor and transmission in, and something happened with the mechanic, and he got arrested. And the cops told my dad he was lucky enough to get the Camaro back. He didn't get the motor and transmission that he had bought. So that kind of like ruined it for him. So I'd like to be able to give back to that. Have my first truck that I had when I turned 16, which was my grandpa's. I would like to get that fixed up. Will I be able to do it? Who knows? Hopefully with Pokémon I can get a little bit closer. Another thing, I've seen people do it. It'll take some time, but like to buy a different house, get the land that me and my wife wanna grab. Be able to get some cattle and stuff, and raise our own cattle. But yeah, those are at least some of my goals. Enjoy and just having fun doing like the content. Gets a little disheartening when you don't get many views, or like your sub count goes up and down, and like you notice like you lose some subs. The vending, still gotta work with the vending to make sure I get all the T's and I's dotted and crossed, to make sure I have the setup smooth, a good setup, a good visual, good inventory, not price too high but not too low on TCG player. Keep the 100% going. One thing that I'm working on, so I'm gonna try to make some handmade wooden slab displays. I've seen people do the 3D printed ones, so I've not seen anybody do like handmade wooden slab displays. So I've been working on some of those. So if you would like to see where I'm at on some of the slab displays, they're not finished, or if you'd just like to see the finished product of the wooden slab designs, let me know. I'll show them whenever I plan on it anyways, featuring at least one of the finished slab displays on the one of the videos after they're done. I think the like having a wooden slab design or slab display would be cool. I think it'd be different. It'd feel, I guess, quote unquote premium, a little bit different than the 3D printed ones. Gave up doing the master sets of the Sword and Shield. Most of the Scarlet and Violet, I'm like 3 cards away from a master set of 151, so that might be the only one that not necessarily a master set, but like a complete set. I won't have all the reverses and stuff, but I'll have every card there. So that's like gonna be the first one, probably the only one that I've completed. And then probably break down the sets that I have now and put them on TCG Player and utilize the binders for vending. I'm still working on the video of my second vending show, which went pretty well. And there's something about the camera that I used and the file that the videos are like downloaded on isn't compatible or take some time on the laptop I'm using. So it'll take some time. I got the first vending show up, and it took a while. So hopefully in the next week or so I'll have the second vending show up, and I'll have it posted. Until next time, thanks guys. Deuces.